Man, just by the look of this is already dirty. I'm already knowing how much you willing to bet that water he's in is probably dirty. Let's start the video. Look at that. Water's dirty. Soapy and dirty. That's freaking nasty. Just looking at, bro, that whole bathroom is probably nasty. I mean, look at the water. Like, bro, that's disgusting. And he's literally putting that water all on his face and rubbing it. Just rubbing it all in. That's freaking nasty, bro.
Oh my goodness, looks like you had a good time. You smell good.
How he smell good? And he was just in dirty water. Soapy, dirty water.
Alright, go find your dad. If I can get something for free, I'd rather do that any time than shelling out $1.
Dad's in there.
My family and I are so cheap that we all share one tub of water a day.
Too.
We don't have cooties. We're never that dirty. It just makes sense to use the same water.
Freaking disgusting.
I'm Melody Rose, and I'm a hillbilly cheapskate.
Oh, that
My
makes
wife
sense.
is
She's a
always
hillbilly.
working at trying to save money and shrink our
That all
budget.
adds up. She's a hillbilly.
To save money on water and electricity, we use cold water, and the whole family takes a bath. My husband will take a bath, then I do, then Bub, then Ronnie, and it saves us a lot of money.
Sometimes I actually do want to take my own shower here and there. Can't really
don't
do
even
much
get to.
because my parents like to save water.
Think about how much
feel
water
bad for him. He don't
a
even get to.
bathtub uses. I bet there's probably, 25 gallons? 4 of us, that's 100 gallons a day. I mean,
Man, you
think
just
about
know
how
she
stupid is
dirty.
that? I ration our shampoo and body wash. I just pour about that much in there. Oh, that's enough for a month. If we run out, everybody's out of
month.
luck, so everybody's really good about rationing.
By rationing
That's
her
enough for a
family's use
month.
of soap and shampoo, Melody manages to keep bottles for
That's enough for a month. If we run out, everybody's
Dude, that's enough for today and tomorrow. For a month. Bro. She's disgusting. That's enough for today and tomorrow. Depending on how much you scoop. She said that's good for about a month. That's nasty.
out of luck, so everybody's really good about rationing.
By rationing her
must
family's
be
use of soap
rationing
and
it
shampoo,
pretty good
Melody
if it's
manages
good
to
for a
keep
month.
bottles for over 6 months. In fact, she's found a way to save on almost all of their household supplies.
I don't buy toilet paper. I use newspapers that we get free in town. Take that
wow.
one sheet, you don't need more than that. You crumple it up, you use it, and then you put it, when you get done, into this bag. And when this bag's full, we take it out and burn it. But I'm not going to do that.
I mean, at least they burn it, but I just know it stink in there. I just know it stink. Hey, at least she burning it.
This one, because I haven't used it,
That's all
and I
I
don't
can
want
say.
to
At least
waste
she
it.
burning
I've
it.
had people say, here, let me buy you a roll of toilet paper. It's not that I can't buy a roll of toilet paper. I don't need to. We don't need it. Now, sometimes I've come in here.
You just need
I've
flushable
got boys
wipes.
in the family. They don't always
That's all you
replace newspapers. I've insulated this window with newspapers. Keeps the light out, helps with heating and cooling, and saves me if I'm on the toilet and I need something. All I gotta do is lift this window, and there's me some more toilet paper.
Wow.
We try to keep our electric bill as low as possible by making sure the lights are not being used.
And the
We do
lights
have
aren't even
electricity.
So it's book your next hotel.
If you don't book, it's a shame.
So it's resort.
Sweet vacation home for your next great stay.
See, it's on. That's it. I'm not gonna waste any more. We have electricity in this house. I don't
just
use
don't
it.
use
I
it.
use a lantern. I'm not gonna run up no $100 electric bill. That to me sometimes makes me have a heart attack.
I would hate
There's
being
some
in this
people in our
house.
family, like my daughter, my mother-in-law, who thinks our cheapskate ways are a little out there.
It is out there.
I hope so.
I can wash a laundry basket full of dirty
And you know he
clothes
don't care.
as fast as a
He just going with the
electric
flow.
washing
You just
machine.
know he don't care. at that water.
We just want the smells and the dirt out.
That water
Looks like got all the soap out of it.
Squeeze out the red one. The red one's clean.
We bring them out again.
Why don't you give me another shirt in here? He's better than a ringer washer. He has the muscles and the strength to do it, and he always does it with a smile on his face, no matter what I ask him to do. It smells good.
He
That's
don't
what I like
care.
about it. We've been doing this at least 3 years.
He's just going with the flow. He really
It's something
don't
we
care.
enjoy doing as a
As long
family.
as he got a place
and
to stay.
it gets us out doing something together. There was no reason to waste our money on the other staff.
By doing her laundry outside, Melody saved herself $2,000 on a washing machine, and she also uses her backyard to save on the cost of another appliance.
We had
Imagine being one of the kids and y'all got a console but can't even play the game. Bro, I'd be so mad that I couldn't play on my console because I can't have the light on for 20 minutes, the electricity on. Bro, can't even use the electricity. Like, that's crazy. Crazy work. This right here is crazy work. Like,
a small chest freezer that went out, and instead of just throwing it away, we just come up with the idea of burying it in the ground.
We got some eggs. This here is some.
All right, my fault, y'all. Anyways, back to the video. But this dude said 55 degrees. First of all, that's crazy. I know everything in there is completely expired.
The eggs?
Like, look at this.
In the sun, that's not good. You have to keep it in the shade. But the ground keeps
Besides
it at
whatever
about
that vegetable is, I don't know what that is.
The great
but I
thing
know
about this
eggs,
refrigerator,
I
it
know
doesn't
that
cost a dime to
I know all
run
of that
this.
is just
You get 100
expired.
degrees outside
Whatever
if
that
this
meat
is in
is,
the sun,
I know
that's not good. You
expired.
have to
I
keep
know
it in the
probably
shade.
stink,
But the
too.
ground keeps it at about 55 degrees inside. The meat,
55 degrees inside.
we'll keep
I
it
know
in there
it
no more
stink.
than a week. The eggs, being
Stink,
unwashed,
it's hot.
they will last
and
probably a month
it's
or more.
expired.
Oh, I definitely see why some
all that
people
stuff
see
is
our
bad.
behaviors as over the top, but I don't care about being normal.
Yeah, we know.
I think my parents are a
We
little
know.
obsessed with being cheapskates.
Starting out, we weren't quite as extreme as we are now.
After a while, it just became a challenge and say, hey, let's see how much we can save this week. And we just kind of made it a game, and it just barrel rolled from there. The most extreme thing I ever did to save on medical costs or any kind of costs like that is I removed my own teeth. If I have a cavity, I just take a little chisel and a hammer, and I sit there and chip it and chip it and chip it until I can knock it out. Every once in a while, I've been known to take it and whack it really hard.
Bro,
You get knocked
what?
out for a minute, you come to and you finish.
Thanks to all of her cost-saving measures, Melody and her family get by on just $1,000 a month. But her expenses are about to double with a visit from her daughter, son-in-law, and their 3 kids.
She's going to come to visit with us for 2 weeks. I am super excited to see my new grandchild, but that's 5 more people than I'm used to. That's 5 more people using our electricity, 5 more people using our water, 5 more mouths to feed. I don't know where they're going to sleep. It's just a huge deal. We have a 72-foot trailer, and I would say half of it is closed off. We all share a bedroom. We only utilize this one. The rest of the house we blocked off to save on heating and cooling. There's 4 of us sleeping here on this king-size bed. Wintertime, it saves a lot on heating bills because we have the
all
body
sleep in the
heat.
same
but
bed.
We don't mind cuddling. We're
You
just
know
that
it's
kind
hot.
of family, so we can crawl up in here and just go to
know it's
sleep at
hot
night.
and
I do have
stink,
2 other
bro.
bedrooms, but I am not willing to use that part of my house. I'm
don't
not
wanna
going to
buy
do that. We're
beds
going
for
to
our
have to
kids.
figure out another place for her to sleep that's not going to cost us any
You'd
money.
rather have
Setting
everyone sleep
up
in the
this
same
tent
bed,
for
bro.
me and my
Stink.
family to sleep in.
We all stink.
My
Oh,
and her husband and kids can sleep in the house. We've done this before, so it's not a big deal. My family and I, we've slept in a tent for 3 months before our trailer got set up. It's kind of old news to us.
A lot of people would have, found a rental house or something like that while they were waiting. People were acting like, oh my gosh, you lived in a tent for 3 months? These are the same people who go pay to stay at a resort. I mean, why don't you just give me a $1 bill and let me burn it for
you
you?
go and stay at a resort because they got money.
Home sweet home for the next 2 weeks.
My daughter's lifestyle is very different from ours. Once she moved away, she moved off to a city, and she's wasteful. We use cold water, but my
would've
daughter
done the
has to
same.
have
I would not
hot
wanna
water.
stay
So
here
we're going to have to
and
figure a way
live
to
like
heat it, and
this.
I'm not going to let us turn
You
on
all
the hot
using
water
the
heater.
same bath water.
Here it is.
Bro,
But
come
it
on
has
now.
a big hole in the bottom.
probably line this
I
with
would not want to
plastic.
stay there and
Let's take it
do
around
that.
front. I think just right out here.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
This is gonna be great. I really think what we need to do is boil some water on a campfire so I'm not using my electricity from my stove.
Look who's coming. Yeah.
Grandbaby's here, grandbaby's here.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey!
Hey, guys.
Oh, he's precious. Grandma gets to hold him. I'm your new grandma. Phineas, hi. Hey, Hayden.
Wow.
Me and my mom are nothing alike. I'm like a city girl. She is a country girl.
You want to see where we're staying?
They don't use lights in the house. They use lanterns, for goodness sakes.
Look over on your left. See the tent?
I would hate to stay
That's where
with
we're
this
going to
person.
stay. That's my new home if you get my bedroom for 2 weeks.
We would never go that far to save $1.
I got a big surprise for you. I know how you love taking hot baths and stuff.
They're
We
gonna
got
be
you
in
a
a
nice
tent
hot bath outside for y'all to take. We've been
while they
boiling
stay
water.
in the house.
See, we're trying to accommodate
Dude,
you
this
where
is
you'll
ridiculous.
be happy.
I would have head back home.
Don't you like it?
Put
I
his
would
feet in
literally
there.
head
He
back
can take
home.
a nice bath. Dip him in there. Let him see.
Absolutely not.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll yep.
See, you'll like it.
They weren't always that extreme. They used to like just do little stuff, but all of a sudden it kind of got extreme. It's just kind of like almost a contest to see how much money they can save.
That'll keep it going the whole time for you. And there's a pot. You need more hot water?
You just
Just-
dip it out.
Dip it up in there,
Bro,
boil
get your
it, and you get
kid
hot
out
water
of
for the
that.
next 2 weeks. She knew what she was getting in for
Get
when
that
she
little
said she's
kid
coming
out
for
of
2
that, bro.
weeks.
That water probably so dirty.
Hey, Mom, what are we eating?
Squirrel dumplings. Boy shot a
Squirrel
couple
dumplings.
squirrels earlier, so squirrel dumplings.
Squirrel
Frog legs too.
dumplings.
They got some frogs. Nice plump ones.
Frog legs
Honey,
actually
they
sound
take
pretty
money for
good,
them in
but
them fancy
squirrel
French
dumplings?
restaurants.
What does that
You
even
get it
look
for
like?
free. You ought to be happy.
I can't wait.
I want to turn that big one. Look how pretty them look, girl. Are you going to be
It doesn't
sick?
even sound appetizing.
Look at that. Him like squirrel dumplings. That's a boy after grandma's own heart. Using your baby as a guinea pig.
Absolutely
Guinea pig.
not.
We got to try that sometime.
Thanks. It sounds kind of
Yeah,
good.
it's nasty, ain't it?
I highly doubt
Figure
my
it
parents
out.
will ever change their cheapskate ways now that they've adapted to it.
She
I don't think
crying?
there's a limit at all to how far I'll go to save money.
Probably saving every dollar and still broke. Anyways, that's the end of that video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Crazy. Peace.